Well, good morning, sports fans, and you're tuned live here to Sky Sports News as we preview this weekend's big clash between Connacht and Treviso. And we can now go live to Connacht coach Pat Lam, where he explains one unusual visitor at their training camp ahead of this big game.
Yeah, a bit of a strange one this morning. We were at the training pitch, getting our processes right, and Johnny Muldoon took a kick and went out of bounds, and we went to get it, and none other than Pope Francis, he came and, he gave us back the ball and just said he wanted to be there to, wish us best of luck, and, he said he was going to pray for a miracle for us, and, I don't think some of the guys took it too well. Yeah, look, we take any divine inspiration we can get at this moment, although we have heard the rumours that he's doing a bit of background work with Treviso.
Well, my word, things are going crazy out there. And if that wasn't enough for you, Sky Sports News now will bring you the latest on the Roscommon by-election and the sensational news that Ming Flanagan has called in some of his old cronies from Love Hate, Fran, Nidge and the boys to give him a dig out down in Roscommon. Just take a listen to this. Incredible!
Alright, Ming, Fran here. Hope it's all cool about out in the Parliament there. You lucky thing, you. So what can I do for you, me old flower? As I said to you before, Ming, I'll do anything I can for you, except the bleeding bog.
How are you, Fran? Fair play to you. Greetings from Amsterdam. I mean Brussels. Well, I just remembered, Fran, the last time I was talking to you, that you said yourself and Nidge that you'd do anything to help me for the bit of a favour there a while back. And I was just wondering, since I left the Roscommon constituency, a lot of my own constituents, they're having an awful lot of trouble down there. The council has stopped filling the potholes. The hedges are overgrown. There's people out there with no medical cards. And all the constituencies in my own Roscommon area, they're really suffering since I came out here to Brussels. So I was just hoping if you'd give a hand down in my own constituency office, just to maybe get a bit of a shove on the medical cards or the council to do a bit of the work around the place. You might just be able to give a little bit of gentle encouragement. And so we'll see how things go, and after that then we might tackle the whole turf cutting issue. Fair play to your friend. Tell Nidge I was asking for him. I'll see him soon, tell him. Best of luck. Thanks.
No bother, Mingy. Killa Bula. The medical cards are on me.
And I'm delighted to be joined here in studio by none other than Charlie Nicholas. Charlie, what have you made of the Roscommon by-election and the sensational news of Fran and Nidge helping out Ming Flanagan?
Well, Jim, I just can't see how it's going to work. I think it smacks of desperation from Flanagan. I just can't see how Nidge and Fran are going to work. Going to places like Castlereagh, Elphin, Boyle. For me, I just can't see how it's going to work. But Ming has shown in the past he's got a reputation for pulling a rabbit out of a hat, so we'll just have to wait and see. But I would be hugely surprised if it works. And who knows, the next series of Love Hate could be coming from downtown that league.
Well, thanks, Charlie Nicholas. I just can't wait to see how this one is going to work out. Ming Flanagan, give me your number one. And finally here on Sky Sports News, with all the controversy about Roy Keane's new autobiography, we spoke to GA legend Colm O'Rourke about the revelations in Roy's book, about him and some of his Meath teammates. Have a listen to this.
Well, look, I suppose my overall feeling, having read the book, which took me about an hour, was overall feeling of disappointment. And, a lot of what was written in it lacked a little bit of class. And, there was a fair few, more than a few spelling mistakes. There was bad grammar. There was a lot of I done and I did. And I suppose a lot of use of the effing and blinding as well in it, which I suppose left a bit of a sour taste for some of us. And I think Roy has almost become this kind of a self-styled shock jock. And I suppose we all warm to this kind of, tabloid kind of headlines. But, I think it's wrong, and I think, to criticise players and colleagues like this is bad. Now, I know us guys in the Sunday game, we do criticise players and managers, but as bad as it is, at least we don't go and put it in the book. And I know you can record what we say on it, but eventually somebody's going to delete the Sky Plus and it's going to be gone out of record forever. And I suppose overall, in terms of entertainment value, Roy's book probably is somewhere between reading Owl Moore's Almanac and the death notices.
And finally here on Sky Sports News, we spoke to FAI Chief John Delaney about Roy's new book.
Well, look, there's been a lot of water under the bridge as far as Roy is concerned. And the Football Association of Ireland's delighted to announce that Roy has kindly agreed to give a free copy of his new book to everybody who's going to be at the game against Gibraltar. So he's going to drop overall 60 copies this evening. That's hugely significant. That's a hugely positive step. And I would applaud Roy and Martin for agreeing to do this. And hopefully this will brighten up what would probably prove to be a very boring, dull, paid dry watching evening at the Aviva.